Hello and welcome to something new and fun for Ministry Platform. My team and I have been very busy, a lot of new stuff coming down the pipeline, but today we wanted to show you something new that we've been playing with in engineering called Speed Theme. Speed Theme is basically a folder with some Photoshop presets and two defined CSS templates for creating check-in themes for Ministry Platform really fast. So in this folder, which I'll zip up and throw on the Ministry Platform groups area, is everything you need to create a theme based on our target resolution. So the first thing I'll show you is the Photoshop file. So we'll fire up Photoshop, open this guy up, our speed theme Photoshop file. So this is basically just a Photoshop file. Nothing really special about it. You can do layers, you can do static images, you can do whatever you want. We've done both. And this morning I'm going to kind of show you what we do to chop one of these up. The only thing different about it that you'll notice is these blue guides. I've created guides, and these basically correspond to the CSS layout that defines a check-in theme. You don't really need to understand it, you just need to know that it works. Something I do want to point out is that this is really only designed for one target resolution, and that's 1360 by 768, which is the target resolution of all of our check-in stations. One of these days we may get around to building out multiple versions of Speed Theme, but for the moment we built it for us, and you could really very quickly design your own. We're just kind of demonstrating this here. So we've already built this image, which we're going to use for our Latin ministry, and I'm going to show you how quickly you can take an image and get to a place where you have a check-in theme. So what we're going to do is load our action file. Again, this is saved for you in the zip file, but we're going to go to Load Actions, and we have this checkin.atn. That's a Photoshop action file. And what it's really going to do is it's going to load a whole bunch of selection stuff. So here are all of the Photoshop things that are going to happen automatically. So at this point, all I'm going to do is select an active layer and hit the play button. And what you're going to see it do is it's actually going through and selecting all the different zones and regions, copying them, pasting them as new files, and then actually exporting them out as the proper image. At this point, we're done with Photoshop. So coming back to the Speed Theme folder, you now see a whole bunch of images have been added to our folder. So what we're going to do at this point is, since that has a light background color, I'm going to choose my dark theme. And really the only difference between dark and light is the color of the fonts and some of the other items within the theme. So we're just going to go ahead, we'll cut these images, and I'm going to paste them into our dark folder. Move and replace, that's totally cool. And at this point, we really could launch this theme if we wanted it to be called dark. Now for me, I don't really want it to be called dark, so I'm going to take my dark folder and CSS file, create a copy of it, and then we're going to rename these two. So I'm going to rename this guy Latin and rename the dark folder Latin. Now it sounds like it would work at this point, except that this CSS file has a lot of stuff we need to update in it. So if you were to scroll through the CSS file, you see a lot of links to images here with the word light in it. So all we're going to do is copy this guy, search, replace. We're going to replace light with Latin. Hit replace all. There's 21 of them. Close that. We're going to save it. And at this point, this theme is ready to deploy. So what I'm going to do really fast is actually bring up our Ministry Platform server here. Here's the Latin that I deployed previously, but what we're going to do real fast is we'll jump back to my computer. I'm going to grab this Latin theme. We're going to just paste it right into the check-in folder under Custom Styles. Again, we'll tell it to overwrite everything. And we're done. We've now deployed a new theme. To take a look at it, all we got to do is bring up our check-in system. Log in real quick. and we're going to choose the new style. And as you see, we have a new theme all ready to go. Some additional things you might want to do if you really wanted to dig in more, you could get in there and actually customize the color of each of these fields within that Latin CSS file, and we could also take the time to develop new buttons. So far, we found that by simply theming the background, we've been able to accomplish a lot in a very short time. Thanks for checking it out. I hope this helps somebody. If you've got any questions, find me on my blog. Have a great day. Bye.